I'm about to review Titanfall with only like one night playing the fucking game because this game is only multiplayer and you don't have to actually play too much multiplayer to actually fucking review it. But I got a lot of positives to talk about because this game caught me off guard. This was me last night from fucking 1 to about 4 or 5 in the morning. Literally, I was like staring at my screen like literally doing shit like this. I was like, what the fuck? Good game. Has issues, but it's a good fucking game. We'll talk about this fucking game. So let me do my little intro. Hello, what's going on YouTube? My name is Skill. Today I'm going to be reviewing Titanfall for the PC. I almost said PlayStation. Oh my god, it would be so fucking awesome for PlayStation. Great news though. I found out that Microsoft does not own the IP of Titanfall, so expect Titanfall 2 and possibly Titanfall 1 on the PS4 in the future. So yeah. Why do I want Titanfall to succeed? Because, there's a lot of things I don't understand about the hate of Titanfall. People are hating on Titanfall because it's on the Xbox and PC, and this whole console war shit. I want Titanfall to succeed. I want it to succeed, and it's succeeding in my eyes right now. And it really hits right here because I feel for the developers at Infinity Ward. For those who are unaware, the current Infinity Ward that works for Activision is not the same Infinity Ward that created Call of Duty 4. Now, we all remember Call of Duty 4. I don't care what you got to say about Call of Duty. There is no fucking way you can say you don't like Call of Duty 4. Call of Duty 4 was the start of this fucking Call of Duty madness. Call of Duty 1, 2, and 3 are good. Then Call of Duty 4 by Infinity Ward just took the world by storm. It was the first truly next-gen game when it came to the Xbox 360 and PS3 multiplayer-wise. Like, that game really just caught everyone off guard. It was that fucking game. Flash forward years later, there's a lot of bullshit on the low, and the original masterminds, the two people that actually lead Infinity Ward, left Activision because of a lot of copyright bullshit. And because their team is so fucking strong, their actual main team members left with them and went back to EA. Infinity Ward used to actually work for EA. And now they're back with EA, drama, and they have no money. And they created this game. If Titanfall is financially successful, if Titanfall gets the reviews, which it actually is getting. If Titanfall is a success as a project, it will prove that the masterminds in Infinity Ward, the originals, do not need the money of Activision to create a fucking amazing game. And their new studio, aka Respawn, is proving that right now. It's a good fucking game. When you play it, you will feel the Call of Duty, but it's so different. It's faster. It's more fun. It feels original. It's ridiculous with the parkour mechanics. When the Titan actually falls and hits the ground and kills anyone in its wake, and then you run up to it and it grabs you and throws you in, you feel a sense of power. You're sitting there like, yeah, motherfucker, get it! Like you become an unstoppable force of nature. But it's balanced. That's the best part. That's what I really was looking forward to, balance. Because when I see a Titan, I don't get intimidated, run away. I'll be like, let's fucking do this, bro. Me and you. I'm a human, you a Titan. I'm going to take you out. And I've taken out Titans in one-on-one battles. I will fucking shoot their feet, double jump in the air, land on top of their fucking, the pilot, and just start. And if they happen to be smart and jump out the machine, they can try and take them out in a one-on-one, and I happen to kill them. It is what it is. Like, it's really fucking balanced. It's just great. It's he just caught me off guard. Good fucking game, and I'm really proud of Infinity Ward. I'm proud of the original team. I'm proud of the people that have proven that they can do this with EA and not Activision. They have proven that they are, just top of the line developers. And despite what you may hate about Call of Duty and other franchises, you gotta give respect to these developers because they do have a passion for gaming. And Titanfall proves it. It just feels so fucking fresh. It's a great game. Now, let's talk about the positives and negatives. Okay, the positives really outweigh the negatives. Positives is the game fucking works. Like, it surprisingly fucking works. Titans versus humans. You got the ground combat just feels so fucking smooth and good. The ground combat feels like Call of Duty meets Crisis. It's great. The mech combat feels like you're playing Hawken on the PC. It's phenomenal. And the game works fabulously with a controller. I prefer playing with a controller. My first-person shooting games, except Counter-Strike and a handful of other games that require excessive precision. This game does not really require excessive precision. It requires good decision-making and you know, for you to be real good on that right stick. Well, maps are nice. Maps are not huge, actually. Maps are a decent size. The game is only 6 versus 6, which caught me off guard. I'm saying to myself, I'm playing on PC. Why am I only getting 6 versus 6? There's reasoning behind it. Questionable reasoning. We'll get to that in a second. But maps are nice. Varied. Some maps are real tight. Some maps have lots of corridors. Some maps are really fucking open. You got a couple of different game types. You got, you know, your traditional elimination style game type. You got your capture the flag, your team deathmatch, your domination. Basic game types. As the game is a typical Call of Duty level up system, you know, you utilize a weapon for excessive, you know, period of time. You level it up. You unlock more mechanics. You unlock more attachments. There's not. It isn't deep like Call of Duty Ghost or Black Ops or Modern Warfare. It's definitely not deep like that because customization is not really the highlight of this new IP. It's more or less the gameplay and the parkour mechanics. So you unlock things typical Call of Duty traditional style. You're not gonna be overwhelmed with shit. The game doesn't actually have that many weapons. The game doesn't even have that many mechs. But the few weapons and mechs in the game all bring to the table something unique. The game doesn't have 20 shotguns, 20 rifles, 20 SMGs. You have a sniper, a shotgun, a rifle, a pistol. You have a couple pistols to choose from. You have a couple variations of different, you know, weapons to choose from, but there isn't a fuck ton to overwhelm you. The real highlight of the game is the gameplay itself. Killzone style. Killzone also doesn't have that much in terms of what you unlock and weapons, but the little it has is polished and it feels right. And that's what I like about Titanfall. They took hints from other games. You don't need much. You need to hit that hot spot and polish what you already have. That's what I'm liking about Titanfall. Story mode, which is like fucking retarded, it's called campaign, but it just throws you in random online matches and presents cutscenes at the end of them. So it's a hit and miss. I mean, I really played the campaign. I was like, okay, so stage 1. All right, this is the domination game type, guys. Let's do this. I'm like, okay, we're going online for story mode. Fucking awesome, bro. And even though I lost my first couple of rounds, I started winning. I started winning a lot. And I realized that despite the ranks of my opponents, they weren't shit compared to me. It was really just a matter of skill. If you're good at Crisis and Call of Duty, you're going to dominate this fucking game. And if you're a good decision maker and you understand the concept of retreating, you're going to be good as fuck at this game. So let's talk about the mechanics of what makes Titanfall Titanfall. Because this is a multiplayer-only game, and despite it having a campaign, you're not gonna buy the game for the campaign. The campaign's tacked on. The campaign's fucking useless. The campaign just gives you lore of the franchise, of the new IP. But you are not buying this game for the fucking the lore. You're buying it to play multiplayer, and the single player is really just multiplayer with cutscenes in between. So it's relatively not worth talking about. And I already talked about the level of system. I already talked about how you unlock shit. You just play the fucking game. It isn't Call of Duty in terms of in depth when it comes with unlocks, but it's enough. It's been there, done that, and it has that. You play The Last of Us. It has a little system where you get to utilize power-ups that last one match and shit like that. So that's enough about that. You get to customize your character, you get to customize your mech. That's great. We've done this a million times before. Now let's talk about the actual gameplay and what makes Titanfall awesome. Titanfall. When you play this game and you're in your first stage, you're gonna be intimidated at first by all these mechs. And as you learn to traverse the environment and how you can literally outdo a Titan as a human being, as long as you know how to run on walls and shit like that, Titan ain't shit. It's crazy how they actually pulled it off. Titan's HP isn't even that fucking high. You get 2 or 3 foot swords on a Titan, he's done. You get one-on-one Titan, it's awesome. When you're fighting another Titan one-on-one, the game just feels like a traditional mech game. Okay, you have limited abilities, you have a dash ability, and once your Titan is doomed, you get this awesome eject concept. And depending on what perks you have, there's an auto eject feature. It's just so fucking nice. The way the maps are designed is to cater really the ground troops over the Titans. You got lots of streets and open areas. That's for the Titans. You have buildings you can climb on, run across, go inside of to jump the Titans. So just because you're in a Titan doesn't mean you automatically have an advantage. No, you actually have a big disadvantage with the terrain as a Titan. You're big as fuck. People can hear you. You're always on the map. People are just gonna come after you. When they see a Titan on the map, if you really know what the fuck you're doing, you're gonna see your 6 opponents and their Titans coming after you. Because you're always on their map. It's great. There's that balance. I really appreciate that about the Titan. Like, there are times I'll summon my Titan, not actually get inside of him. Because this game has 2 mechanics that I actually didn't see coming. You can control your Titan without being in a Titan. You can have him on guard mode, where he protects a certain area, or you can have him on follow mode, where he just kind of follows you everywhere and does his own thing. That's a nice mechanic. So I like to actually summon my Titan and just stay on the ground as a foot soldier. Because you get mad fucking kills. When you summon your Titan, he lands to the ground, killing everyone in fucking sight if you happen to be there. Depending on what perks you have, depending on what your Titan can do. I like my Titan to explode when he's in a doom state. Okay, I'd rather eject myself and that shit just blows up, causing like a fucking nuke. And another thing about this game is everyone has a Titan. It's actually balanced. There's no kill streaks in this game. Everyone's Titan has a respawn in about 2 minutes. And then as you kill enemies and do well, you basically decrease your timer. And that's pretty much it. Everyone has Titans. So even if you're losing, you're still going to have your Titan. Okay? And the reason Titans are so quick to the respawn is because they die easily. You know, just because you're in a Titan, you're not invincible. You're just bigger. And you have more firepower. But you're slower. You trade mobility and speed for firepower. That's pretty much it. That's all you're getting. You're trading speed, mobility, and the ability to rack up points just to be in a Titan, to take on other Titans. You need Titans taking other Titans, but you ultimately get the most of your kills as a foot soldier. That's fucking smart. I like that. There's also about things I actually don't like. This game is 6 versus 6, and yes, the maps are catered for 6 versus 6, and the maps are designed well for player versus player and mech versus player and vice versa. But I don't understand this concept of having AI running around all over the place. And if you're gonna have AI running around all over the place, make them fucking not suck. Because you have 6 versus 6. Every kill is a point. So a typical team deathmatch is 250 points. So 6 versus 6, that's going to take a while. So what they have, right, to speed up the match, to speed up the respawn of your Titans, and to add more flair and finesse and build up your KD, they have AI running all over the place. It's a cool idea, just not executed properly. You have AI running all over the place, okay? And you got AI for your team. The militia is the Spectre. You got AI for the Spectre and AI for the militia. And they're fucking stupid. They just stand there. I run into fucking a group of 10 militia as a Spectre. And I'll activate my cloaking, throw a grenade, they all die. Then they respawn, and they just run to the same location, just kind of there. They're there to help you build up your kills. But also, when I say KD, it's your minion KD. You have 2 separate. You look at your scoreboard. You have kills for your minions. The minions are. It's like, I can't believe you actually got that word, minion. You ever play League of Legends or Dota, and you got those little fuckers that run around and kill shit for you? Minions. Same concept in this game. You got little AI. And they're just minions, and you kill them to build up your kill streak and reduce the timer and build up points for your team. It would have been better if the AI wasn't just mindless. It would have been better if the AI wasn't fucking stupid. It would have been better if the AI actually had tried to kill you. And when they do start shooting at you, they miss. It's ridiculous. Like, I understand they wanted to add more like feeling to the whole game. They wanted to make the game feel bigger than it actually is, have lots of enemies on screen, and they succeeded with that visually. Presentation-wise, sure, but gameplay-wise, it was a miss. It was a miss because the AI is fucking useless. Like, if I'm gonna have AI running all over the place to give the game some sense of like there's more players in the actual game, I'm gonna make sure the AI actually puts up a fight. I'm gonna make sure the AI hides behind cover. I'm gonna make sure the AI doesn't run around in the open where one person can take on 10 to 20 of them by himself. And then you got all these reviews. Professional reviews talking about, oh, the AI was a good idea, the AI was smart, the AI brings life to the game. I'm sitting there like this, yo, I just got 20 kills straight in the fucking AI. The AI ain't doing shit to me. The AI is hit and miss. Nice concept, nice idea. It just was not executed properly. Hopefully in the past they adjust the AI to not suck. But yeah, gameplay's fun. feels like Call of Duty, plays like Call of Duty, feels like Crisis meets Call of Duty. It's nothing to really explain with that. It's just a fun fucking game. Parkour is real simple. Run up to a wall, your guy just glides, he just runs across it, Prince of Persia style. It's fucking great, but it's fast. Oh my god, nothing more satisfying than wall bouncing because a mech can't keep up with you and you fucking escape the mech. I was like, yes, suck a dick, bitch. But let's talk about the big thing that's plaguing the Xbox One version, PC version. The Xbox One version doesn't even run at 1080 pixels. There's being talk that the Titanfall will be patched to support 1080p, but that's a little confusing because the game runs at 9 something and it's having frame rate issues. This is a next gen console. This is the Xbox One. Granted, it has 8 megabytes, it has 8 gigabytes of memory, 2 gigabytes are reserved for the Kinect. So technically, the game developers only have 6 gigabytes to fuck with, and it's really showing. In the PC version, you have a texture filtering option that has insane, and if you turn it on, it gives you a big fucking warning. It takes up 2 to 3 gigabytes of your fucking memory. I have 8 gigabytes on my fucking PC, and this is the first game to ever tell me that my PC needs more memory. I could not believe it. So I went online trying to figure out why I'm having so many frame rate issues on my PC version, and it turns out the game's lacking some optimization. Even though NVIDIA released drivers that specifically targeted Titanfall, the game lacks optimization. This game is lacking in, just like I said, optimization. So I had to turn down. I played on settings on all the high settings except texture filtering. I went from insane to high, not even very high, because the optimization for very high is still not enough. So it's like that's the problem with PC. No matter how powerful your computer is, the game isn't optimized. If the game hasn't been if the game doesn't have the right drivers for your graphics card, no matter how good your PC is, you have to wait. So we might have to wait about a week or two before the game becomes smooth as fuck on PC. It's smooth. Once I lowered the settings down for texture filtering, it's smooth as fuck. It's 60 frames, if not higher, but it stutters, it hiccups every now and then. That gets fucking annoying for a fast first-person shooter. On the Xbox One, it's worse. You have a lower resolution, and you have constant frame rate issues, constant hiccups, and that's fucking embarrassing. That's disgusting. I cannot believe Infinity Ward you let that fucking happen. You have released games for fucking years with Call of Duty utilizing the same engine that ran at 6 frames per second. Now, I understand that this is a brand new engine, but right now, you're going through what I call the EA effect. EA had, like look at Battlefield 4. It has taken Battlefield 4 up until this fucking point to actually not suck. And I ended up trading the fucking game in. I traded in Battlefield 4, I traded in Ghost, to both the games were just bad to me. Like, even though I reviewed them, I gave them positives, they were alright. But the amount of issues that these games are having, like nowadays, is getting fucking annoying. Especially EA games. Like EA games that just get released like horribly. And Titanfall, this is supposed to be the game for Xbox One. Titanfall is supposed to be the reason you bought an Xbox One so early in its life cycle. You bought it for fucking Titanfall, and it's having fucking frame rate issues. I don't understand why it's having frame rate issues. Like, I understand you want to showcase the power of the Xbox, but as a developer, if I'm a developer and I'm working on the Xbox One, and okay, I'm saying to my team, okay, we have to give these guys a smooth fucking experience, and if we have to sacrifice graphical power for this experience, I'm gonna say we're gonna fucking do it. I mean, fuck your graphics, fuck your next gen. It's all about how well the game plays. Yes, I fucking love graphics. I'm a graphics whore. But when a game that plays like Titanfall, you gotta have fluidity. The game has to be smooth. And the game is lacking issues on the Xbox One, which is upsetting. Because I want the game to succeed. I want this game to succeed. I want the original Infinity Ward, aka Respawn, to just say, fuck you, Activision. And fuck you and for stealing our fucking franchise. And fuck you for trying to sue us. And fuck you for everything, dude. I want the game to succeed. And I'm glad EA funded this project. But it's you're being released with this nonsense. And I find it really fucking retarded that these developers, these reviewers, are blatantly ignoring these frame rate issues and not mentioning in the reviews. Like, that's kind of iffy. Like, how the fuck are all these reviews giving this game 9s? And I've actually seen a couple 10s. And they don't have the fucking balls to mention this game has frame rate issues on the Xbox One and PC. Like, are they afraid? Like, no, it's take what's coming to you, EA, and stop fucking releasing your games with fucking issues. It's simple as that. But, the game is still fucking legit. The game is awesome as fuck. It's that kind of game that you buy. It's really like, it's just that game. Like, I'm really enjoying it. I played for hours. I couldn't fucking fall asleep. I had to force myself to go to sleep. I was having a fucking blast. Despite the enemy AI foot soldiers being relatively fucking pointless, I had a great time. And I will continue to have a great time. So, I'm going to give this game an 8 out of 10. I am enjoying my purchase. I feel that 8's a good score for a brand new IP. I feel that the 8 is justified for its technical issues and what it actually offers in terms of gameplay and what I get out of my multiplayer experience. The story mode is completely fucking worthless, tacked on, utterly dumb. Dumb. You play campaign, it throws you to a random match, and then it clears its campaign. Like, outstanding. Congratulations. That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video. I'll catch you guys next video. Next week we got Metal Gear. The following week we got fucking Infamous. I'm not playing Dark Souls till next month. I'm still playing South Park. So hopefully I'll get the review out for you by the end of this day. And yeah, deuces.